I want to encourage you today in life, never give up because you never know what will happen tomorrow. There's this story about an old man who had nothing but a son. He was an old woodcutter. He had nothing but a son, and he had a beautiful white horse. That was the only other thing he had. Everybody loved this horse. Even the king offered this man a lot of money to sell the horse, but the man would say, I can't sell the horse. Why would I sell the horse? Because the horse is a friend. It's not just a horse, it's a friend to me. But the king argued, but if I give you enough money to start a new business, aren't you tired of being poor, you old poor woodcutter? And the man would say, no, I'm content with what I have. Then the king said, you're a stupid man, you're a foolish man. The man said, I don't know if I'm foolish, I don't know if I'm stupid. All I know is that I have a son, I have a horse, I am poor, and I'll continue to do my best. His friends came to him and advised him and said, poor old woodcutter, you're an old man. Just sell the horse and forget about it. He said, no, I'm not going to sell the horse. So time went, and after a while, one day he woke up and the horse was nowhere to be found. He looked at the stable, he looked around the streets. This white, beautiful horse was missing. And his friends came to him and said, we told you, sell the horse when you could have. Now you didn't sell the horse. Now the horse is missing. What you could have used to gain income, now you've lost it. You are a foolish old man. And he said, well, I do not know if I'm a foolish old man. All I know is that I once had a horse and that horse is now missing. They said, no, you're a foolish man. You should know that. He said, no, I don't know. I just know that I had a horse and the horse is missing. 3 months down the line, the horse comes back, but he comes back with 10 other horses. Apparently the horse was not stolen. This beautiful female white horse had escaped to the bush, and while it was in the bush, there were like 10 male horses that were trying to get the attention of this female horse, and she lured them back to her stable. And now this man had 11 horses. And then his friends came and said, old man, you are actually not a foolish man, you're a wise man you are. See, now you can keep your beautiful white horse and you can sell the 10 other horses and make a lot of money, and you're actually a smart man. The man said, well, I don't know if I'm a smart man or not. All I know is that I once had 1 horse and now I have 11 horses. And thank you, I'm going to sell the other horses and make money. So the process to sell the other horses started, and the old man's only son started trying to break the wild horses so that they could sell them. And while he was trying to do that, he fell off the horse and broke his legs badly. And the whole village was sad. They dragged the guy to his father's house, and the father's friends came and said, old man, you're a foolish man. You're a foolish man, because if you had sold this white horse, the white horse wouldn't have brought other 10 horses, and those 10 horses wouldn't have been needed to be broken, and this your son wouldn't have had the accident. See what you've done to your son. We're a woodcutter, you're old, the son, the only son that you have that helps you, is now crippled. How are you going to live? This is terrible. The man said, well, I don't know if I'm foolish. All I know is that I once had the son who could walk with his legs, and now I have a crippled son. They said, no, we know you're foolish. Don't pretend you're foolish. The man said, well, I don't know. It just so happens a few months later that the king of this kingdom declared war on a bigger kingdom, and there was no way they were going to win. And everybody knew it was a lost case, that the king was losing his mind, thinking he could go to war with the bigger kingdom. But the king summoned all young men into the army compulsorily. So all young men in the village had to go and join the army. And while their parents saw them off, they knew it was the last time they would see them, that they are likely not going to come back. So they all cried and cried, and they remembered that, the old man still had the son. You see, because the son was crippled, he couldn't go to war. So they came back, all of them crying, and they sat in front of the man and said, "Old man, you are actually a wise man. You're not a foolish man. See, this white horse has brought you nothing but good luck. Because of this white horse, your son is not going to be killed at war. I mean, he's crippled, but at least you have him. And you're going to have grandchildren. You can talk to him. Now we don't have sons anymore. They're going to die. The old man said, you guys never learn. I don't know if I'm foolish. I don't know if I'm wise. All I know is that I have a son who is crippled and my son is not going to war. And the lesson is that we only know a chapter of our lives at a time. It's hard for us to predict what's going to happen. So there's no point getting all worked up about what's going to happen, trying to create a trajectory because of what has happened to us. Create a trajectory for tomorrow. Let it all play out. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Just trust God and trust yourself and just flow. That's the lesson. Please subscribe to my videos and I'll see you in another one.